Great new day filled with destiny and purpose. In our thoughts for today's series, we will be exploring theme 4, meditations on being proactive. The educational moment from my perspective concerning theme 4, meditation on being proactive, is supported by the following rationale. Meditations on being proactive is about understanding the importance of activating your faith to develop a partnership with God in achieving His plan for your life. Meditations on being proactive is paramount in your quest to become the best version of yourself. In this theme, we will explore the following writings. Day 16, proactively embracing legacy cultivation. Day 17, proactively seeking to find. Day 18, stepping out of the unknown. Day 19, the beauty of being proactive. There's something about being proactive that really increases your life and takes it to another level. And day 20, the power of action. You can't just sit there, you've got to act on your environment. I want you to make a decision today to live on purpose, on purpose. And as we always say, think about it. Great new day filled with destiny and purpose. In our thoughts for today's series, we will be exploring day 16, proactively embracing legacy cultivation. In 2 Kings 13:20 through 21 NIV, we find these words: Elisha died and was buried. Now, Moabite raiders used to enter the country every spring. Once, while some Israelites were burying a man, suddenly they saw a band of raiders. So they threw the man's body into Elisha's tomb. When the body touched Elisha's bones, the man came to life and stood to his feet. I believe that God has a plan for your life. I believe that your arrival on this planet was not an accident. I believe you have been given a lifespan for the purpose of experiencing destiny acquisition or becoming the person you were created to become. As you engage in the process of destiny acquisition, you are simultaneously engaging in the process I refer to as legacy cultivation. The true essence of legacy cultivation has to do with causing future generations to stand after you have experienced physical mortality. Now, that goes without saying that as you become the person you're becoming, you're empowering people even during your lifespan. Elisha's bones represented the body of influence he left behind as a result of his life. As you consider your current reality, what will you leave behind? Will your body of influence represent the ideas, values you disseminated into your family culture? Perhaps it will be represented by the economic trust that empowers your family members to have an education for free. In the last analysis, I feel that your legacy must be represented and depicted by the greatness that resides inside of you. In life, you will not be remembered primarily because of your name, but rather because of the character that represents your name. That's deep. Martin Luther King, Gandhi, Paul Robeson, and Langston Hughes represented individuals who left tremendous legacies predicated on their interpersonal character. It is as if they woke up one day and sold out to the process of defining their voice and releasing it into their external environment. Today, their names live on because of the character that exuded their or represented them many years ago. Perhaps one day in the distant future, a young person will stand to their feet and recite a poem written by you during the chronological history of your life. I want you to spend 10 minutes today defining your voice and selling out to leaving a legacy that will empower future generations to stand. Decide today to proactively engage in the process of proactively embracing legacy cultivation. Think about it. In day 16, meditating on a new thought exercise, this is the reflection thought. The legacy you leave behind tomorrow is being developed today as you release your greatness into the world. Principle to remember: in life, you are not remembered primarily because of your name, but rather because of the character that represents your name. Our question to explore: does your current lifestyle reflect the development and refinement necessary to release your greatness into the world in order to empower future generations? I want you to make a decision to live on purpose, on purpose. And as we always say, I want you to think about it. Have a great day. Great new day filled with destiny and purpose. In our thoughts for today's series, we will be exploring day 17, proactively seeking to find. Jesus said in Matthew 7:7 NLT, keep on asking and you will receive. Ask for. Keep on seeking and you will find. Keep on knocking and the door will be open to you. Jesus provides his audience with 3 examples of engaging in a proactive approach to life. These examples include asking, seeking, and knocking. The outcomes produced are receiving, finding, and opening of doors. The poorest person in the world has access to unlimited wealth. When that person proactively seeks, the wealth that is necessary to find is the greatness that resides inside of you. It is only when you find who you were created to become that life takes on fulfillment and meaning. Notice what Solomon said in Proverbs 25 NIV, the purposes of a person's heart are deep waters, but one who has insight draws them out. Insight, or the capacity to gain an accurate and deep intuitive understanding of life, is really a byproduct of God's wisdom operating in your life. As you spend time asking, seeking, and knocking on God's door, you can be sure that you will receive, find, and doors will be open. Over time, you will understand the purpose or reason you were created. It is at that place that you will find and unlock the greatness that resides inside of you. Decide today to spend 10 minutes seeking God's plan for your life. Decide to proactively seek and find. And I want you to think about it. Day 17, meditating on a new thought exercise. Here's our reflection thought. There is beauty and power contained in the act of seeking and to discover a new reality or achieving a goal. That's what gives life meaning. Principle to remember, the poorest person in the world has access to unlimited wealth when that person proactively seeks. Question to explore, have you decided to accept things as they are, or are you willing to seek to find your dream? I want you to make a decision today to live on purpose. And as always, I want you to think about it. And so when we cogitate, we turn it over and over until we understand. Great new day filled with destiny and purpose. In our thoughts for today's series, we will be exploring day 18, stepping out into the unknown. In Joshua chapter 3, verse 17 NIV, we find these words. The priests who carried the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord stepped in the middle of the Jordan and stood on dry ground while all Israel passed by until the whole nation had completed the crossing on dry ground. I believe that it is safe to say that without the brave actions of the priests, it is possible that the nation of Israel may have never crossed over to the other side of the Jordan River. This scripture reference provides us with a realistic example of a type of faith that God expects his people to have. You see, from the moment you experience conception and to the moment you experience physical mortality, your life is in a constant march towards destiny acquisition, that is, becoming the best version of yourself or not. God was leading his people to the promised land, and crossing the Jordan was simply a step in the process. I am sure many that crossed the Jordan that on that day considered the fact that the Jordan was at flood stage, meaning that the waters were exceedingly high. It would not have made sense to walk into a river that was overflowing, right? I am sure that similar thoughts cogitated in the minds of the Israelites on that day that God parted the Red Sea on another day. The point we must extrapolate from this portion of scripture is simply this. In life, stepping out into the unknown is the only way to make the unknown known. That's powerful. You got to take a step. I want you to spend 10 minutes today writing down your fears, those false evidence appearing real. In the next moment, I want you to make a decision to face your fears as you progress towards the realization of your greatness that's on the inside of you. Decide today to embrace the power of proactively stepping out into the unknown. I want you to think about it. On our day 18, meditating on a new thought exercise, the reflection thought is this. The essence of faith is contained in making a decision to act on your dreams while forfeiting the safety of known comfort zones. Turn that TV off. Get to work. principle to remember in life, stepping out into the unknown is the only way to make the unknown known. And our question to explore: are you willing to step into the river of the unknown in order to reach the dry ground of the other side called your destiny? I want you to make a decision today to live on purpose, on purpose. Think about it. Great new day filled with destiny and purpose. In our thoughts for today's series, we will be exploring day 19, the beauty of being proactive. Stephen Covey said we immediately become more effective when we decide to change ourselves rather than asking things to change for us. The term effective is defined as being successful in producing a desired or intended result. It is my belief that the highest level of achievement for an individual to attain is the ability to contribute to the good of society. The journey to that eventuality begins with understanding the reactive nature of the human species. It has been said that the human being is the only entity in nature that doesn't automatically strive to become all that it was intended to become. In nature, trees grow as tall as they can grow. Animals instinctively grow as big as they can become and run as fast as they can run. Yet the human being has a tendency in so many examples to do less than what is possible. That is deep. That's something that we really got to think about. Most researchers support the idea that the human species only uses about 10% of their available mental capacities. So we must ask this question: why is this the case in so many situations? I believe it is because we naturally maintain propensities that require people and things to change for us instead of paying the price to harvest the treasure chest deep within our souls. True and lasting change takes work and requires us to pay the price daily. Inside the fabric of your DNA is what I refer to as greatness, or becoming the person you were created to become. The only place success becomes before work is in the dictionary. As a sculptor sculpts a nondescript piece of marble and releases the masterpiece that reflects the beauty of their talent and skill, so must you sculpt your life daily with the tools of time and commitment to release the beauty of the masterpiece that resides inside of you. Now, the first step in the process is deciding to be proactive by intentionally acting on your environment. I want you to spend 10 minutes a day evaluating your skill set and developing ways that you can be of service in your current reality. Decide today to embrace the beauty of being proactive. Think about it. In our day 19, meditating on a new thought exercise, our reflection thought is this: your current reality is a reflection of where you are placing your time and your commitment. If you don't like your current reality, change the focus of your time and commitment to endeavors that support your value system. Go to school, read a book, etc. Our principle to remember: as a sculptor sculpts a nondescript piece of marble and releases a masterpiece that reflects the beauty of their talent and skill, so must you sculpt your life daily with the tools of time and commitment to release the beauty of the masterpiece that resides inside of you. Our question to explore is this: are you willing to do what unsuccessful people won't do in order to achieve what unsuccessful people only dream about? There's a lot of dreams that we can have. There's a lot of things that we might someday want, but we got to take action today. I want you to make a decision to live on purpose, on purpose. Think about it. Great new day filled with destiny and purpose. First of all, I would like to send a shout out to all the fathers on this Father's Day. In our thoughts for today's series, we will be exploring day 20, the power of action. Frank Tibbet said, we should be taught not to wait for inspiration to start a thing. Action always generates inspiration. Inspiration seldom generates action. The most beautiful thing in the world is simply to start, for there you will find the ability to change worlds. Some people are stuck in permanent contemplation. They have great ideas, but the trouble is they never act on them. Imagine how many books, songs, inventions, poems, and a million other great ideas experience death with the people who possess them. If you are listening to this and you seek to contribute to the good of society, you must start the process of releasing your dreams into your external environment. The first step involves developing a vision for your preferred future reality. The next step is to write that vision down on paper. The process of writing your goal down enlists the powers of your reticular activating system, the RAS, by giving it a specific target to pursue. As you consider the totality of your goal, remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. You need to break your goals down into SMART goals. Your goal must be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. As you begin the process of acting on your goal, you are likely to experience the snowball effect. This effect is produced when a small speck of snow evolves into a huge snowball as it rolls down a hill with the ability to make a huge impact at the end of its journey as a result of the momentum. Your goal may simply start out as a thought, but at the end of the journey, you will be able to greatly impact society because of the power and the momentum and action caused by you starting on your goal. Now check this out. Disney World, Apple, and IBM all started as mere thoughts or dreams in the hearts of Walt Disney and the two Steves and Bill Gates. Today, these companies have impacted the world over. I want you to spend 10 minutes a day taking proactive action to accomplish your dreams. Decide today to embrace the power of action. Think about it. In day 20, meditated on a new thought exercise, our reflection thought is, every idea starts off as a thought in a person's head. Individuals who have made their ideas great combine faith, action, and vision as a vehicle to transport their ideas from potential possibility to definite reality. You got to start somewhere. Our principle to remember is the most beautiful thing in the world is simply to start. For there you will find the ability to change worlds. And that first world you change is your world. Our question to explore, are you afraid to act on your ideas because you think people will have a negative idea? That's crazy. I want you to make a decision today to live on purpose for purpose. And as we always say, think about it. Great new day filled with destiny and purpose. In our Thoughts for Today series, we will be exploring our reflection thought synopsis for meditations on being proactive. As you consider embracing the theme of meditations on being proactive, take a moment to ponder the reflection thought synopsis. Day 16, the legacy that you leave behind tomorrow is being developed today as you release your greatness into the world. You've been thinking about writing a book. Go ahead and write that book. Start that business. Get busy. Day 17, there is beauty and power contained in the act of seeking and discovering a new reality or achieving a goal. There are no dumb thoughts. The thought that is in your mind will change the world. The essence of faith is contained in making a decision to act on your dreams while forfeiting the safety of known comfort zones. It's comfortable to watch a lot of TV. It's comfortable just to, goof off, but get busy. In your current reality, where are you placing your time and commitment? If you don't like your current reality, change the focus of your time and commitment to endeavors that support your value system. That's really important. Your actions have to support your thoughts. Day 20, every idea starts off as a thought in a person's head. Individuals made their ideas great combine faith, action, vision as a vehicle to transport their ideas from potential possibility to definite reality. The reason someone hasn't read your book is because you haven't written it yet. Making a decision today to live on purpose. Think about it.